Hey guys, so I'm going to show you how to set up your Easy Stringer portable stringing machine. First of all, you're going to get the tension gun. You're going to take out your two clamps, and then you're going to take out the base and the clamp for the base. So you put the base on the table, get your clamp on, tighten it. You're going to take off the two bolts up here, which is then going to release these two little clamps. You're then going to go to the tall part of the frame and match it up to the top of your racket head and one at the throat. You then will put the clamps back on and you will screw them in. Make sure they're nice and tight, and that's you ready to string. Okay, so I'm going to show you how you start the mains on the Easy Stringer. So first of all, you'll string the first two middle strings on each side. Okay, then you'll pull through one extra string on one of the sides. You'll make sure that it's one which is at the top. You're then going to just pull with a wee bit of hand tension so that the two middle strings are both have a bit of tension in them. You're going to clamp it right in the middle with both strings. So these two middle strings are clamped and this one at this end is not clamped. What you're then going to do is you're going to rotate it around. You're going to get the tension gun and you're going to pull your desired tension on this top string here. Then you get the next clamp and you're going to clamp as close to the frame as you can, clamp that in, and then you release. And then I would continue to do 3 more strings down this side, and then I would then start on the other side. Okay, so now I have tensioned off about another 5 or 6 strings here. I'm going to now continue and string the other half. So what I'll then do is I'll take the tension gun and I will tension off this string first on this side again. I'll pull it to about an extra 5% on the tension, just so that when I release the clamp, we're not losing any tension. Clamp it at the start again. And then I'll continue to finish this half, tie it off, and then I will finish this half and tie it off as well. Now we've came to the tie off. So what's going to happen is I'm going to pull the tension here at the last string. I'm going to pull it to 52.5 pounds instead of 50 pounds. Just when you go to tie it off, it can lose a wee bit of tension in the string. So I clamp it. It's going to snip the end so that it's easier to go through. I'm going to go through the first mains I come to. Okay, I'm going to pull it through. I'm going to go over that string again and then back under through the loop. Okay, so I make a nice little loop. Then I'm going to go back behind through the loop again. I'm going to pull this part of the string, I'm going to pull it up and back towards, and then tighten this one here. Pull it up and back towards. And there, that's my 2 knots. So I'll then relieve the tension and then snip both sides. Okay, so starting the mains, now I'm stringing 2-piece. You can also string a 1-piece, but I don't know how to do that. So stringing 2-piece, put the first string in the first cross, and you're going to go underneath the first mains you come to. And then you'll just weave in and out until you come to the first cross string on the other side. I'm going to pull it through. For me, probably about 6 inches. Okay, And then you're going to get your starting clamp and you're going to clamp it on as close to the frame as you can. So what's going to happen next is we're going to pull the tension on this first string. And again, because it is the first string which will be connected to a knot, I'm going to string it 52.5, just so that I get to keep its full tension after I release the clamp. You're going to clamp it as close to the frame as you can and release. You'll then continue to string the full rest of the racket, and then we'll talk about the knot at the bottom. Okay, what's going to happen next is I'm going to finish off the mains by tensioning off the bottom string and tying it off. So again, get the bottom string through the bridge in the Diablo. Again, bit extra tension in it. You're going to release, and then again you're going to clamp it as close to the frame as you can. Once you release, you're going to go to the next closest mains, which is here. It's quite close to the clamp, so it could be a little bit tricky. But good thing it goes through straight away. You might need your pliers for this. Okay, you're going to pull it up, underneath, back through the loop you've made. Then again, in back behind this loop, pull in this end, tighten it with pliers, pull it up and back to you. Grab the next part, same again, pliers, pull it up, pull it back to you. You can release the tension there. Then we're going to go to the start. What I'm going to do is I am going to clamp the top, release this part. It's going to go again the next closest mains, which is this mains here, you can see. Going to pull it through. Then again, over, under, back through the loop. In, back, behind the same loop. And then you're going to pull this end down to bring the first knot in. You can now use your starting clamp if you've only got one. Pull up and back to you, and then the same with the next part of the string. So now it's both tied off. What I like to do first is just make sure the strings are straight. Because this is a Blade S 1816, the strings can wobble about a little bit, so making sure all the strings are straight is very important. And then cut your ends. Unscrew the clamps. And there you go. Strung racket.